Hello, so this is interaction part one for a GLP project. Daryl and I met in a Big B coffee shop again this past Sunday and discussed and did interaction part one. Main topic of discussion was education and how ours were similar and different back in high school, along with like the daily life of Daryl back in when he was in India. A typical day for Daryl is not much different than our average days. Waking up and going to bed is pretty similar to mine, as he said that he took quick showers either when he wakes up or before he goes to bed. He also likes to drink coffee, getting out of bed, and drinking tea at night right before bed. During the day, he does normal activities that I would do, such as working out, hanging out with friends, playing sports or video games, and spending time with the family. If he had to go to school, which was on the weekdays, he would wake up early and go and get done in the afternoon. If he was playing in sports, he would participate. He would have to practice every day after school, and it would go for a couple hours. When he finished, he would go home and have a traditional family dinner around 6 or 7 o'clock, which consisted of his sisters and parents. The dinner would have a main course, side, and salad, which is pretty similar to the American dinner. Uh, after Daryl would, After dinner, Daryl would either watch TV, hang out with friends, or do homework. On the weekends, Daryl enjoyed hanging out with friends, relaxing, and spending time with the family. A big thing for Daryl and his family to do was go to church on Sunday. It was super religious over in India, and Daryl said pretty much everyone goes to church on Sundays. Then after church, his family would go out with others and get breakfast somewhere. The top three things Daryl was worried about in high school was getting accepted to a good college abroad, getting a good scholarship, and so he can make it affordable and get a good GPA. I can relate to him on all these things, as getting good grades and test scores were mainly my problem in high school. I was also a little worried about fitting in and making friends, which he didn't have to worry about at all. Daryl said that high school stereotypes of jocks, nerds, and athletes were not there in his high school. Everyone was viewed the same, which is very different from my high school, where there was many stereotypes and the popularity scale that so many were worried about. The top three things that made Daryl happy in high school was his soccer team winning the state championship during his final year, which is awesome. He was super excited about that. His friends deciding to study abroad with him, and his parents allowing him to leave the country and pursue his education elsewhere. I also played soccer in high school, so that team also brought me happiness when we won, so I can relate to him with that. But friends and video games were what made me happy in high school. Daryl prepared for the ACT and SAT just like we did, as it was a major determinant into what college he would get accepted to and how much scholarship money you would get. He would also have common tests in his high school classes he was in. He prepared for these tests by purchasing a lot of study guide books for the tests, and he spent most of his time studying to obtain the perfect score. I bought books and practice tests and did them as well for these exams, but I definitely didn't spend my time studying to get the perfect score because I knew it most likely wasn't going to happen for me. As we shared pictures, I noticed that they're all dressed up in the same clothing every day, and that some of their buildings and schools were works of art as a structure, and inside were very pristine and high class. Compared to my high school, we were allowed to wear what we wanted to every day, and our high school had more of a moderate structured look to it. Due to this, I believe this is why United States high schools have stereotypes when Daryl's high school didn't, because when everyone dresses the same in a classy building, they must all have the same like professional and business mentality. During this conversation, I was expecting to get blown away by how different his culture and way of life was from mine, but honestly, we're more similar than I thought. It was interesting to hear about the different traditions, such as like him going to, well, not different, but he always goes to church, and no stereotypes in the high school. The foods, which were pretty similar to ours, but there are different kind of meats that he had, and social life, which was similar and different as well, due to stereotypes and not existing in his high school when he had in India compared to the United States. It also seems like their high school education system is more organized and serious in India than it is in the United States.